Hi children, how are you? Are you fine? Welcome to the new academic year of this 2020 and 21. Yeah, our present topic that is from 8th class. The topic name is here Reading and Analysis of the Maps and from Chanakya High School. Have you seen various maps children? Yeah, I hope you saw the world map, the India map and Telangana map. First, you must know the difference between a map and a photograph. What is map? Map is a model of a place, and a map, unlike a photograph, doesn't give any real features. Generally, maps are used by the geographers or cartographers, and the art of making maps is known as cartography. Okay, geographers are using maps for various purposes like the distribution of the rainfall and the distribution of this agriculture, meaning is cultivation purpose, that is known as farming purpose. And next, to know the place, how it is, whether it is cool or hot, the temperature, and to know about what are the languages that the people are speaking there, and the people where they are living, whether they are living in a mountain areas, whether they are living in a plain areas or plateaus, and what is the atmosphere there, and what kind of professions do they have. So various purposes we are utilizing the maps, but photograph is giving just a clear information about a particular place, but it doesn't show how it is. It means the place, how it is cool or hot, and what the language that they are speaking. It is possible only through the maps. So geographers are making maps for various purposes. So in this topic we are going to learn some earliest geographers that they made the maps and the purposes. So here in that introduction, after we have to know about maps down the ages. Sumerians, the present in Iraq. Yeah, around 400 years ago they made or they prepared the maps, and they imprinted these maps on the clay tablet. What do they prepare the maps? Actually, Sumerian temples had a large tract of own lands, and they had to know the accounts of the income from these lands, so that they would like to keep the records of these lands by the help of the maps. This is about Sumerians. And before Sumerians, Babylonians, around 2600 years ago, they too prepared the maps of the world, meaning is world maps, and they too imprinted these maps on clay tablets. And these people, they thought that the world is a round disc. The world is a round disc. And in their maps, we can see some circles. And inner circles having the important cities, and small circles having villages, mountains, rivers, hills, and so on. And behind the inner circles, they located water, these bitter waters or salty water oceans, in which were having around 7 triangular islands. At the same time, some Greek geographers like Anaximander, Herodotus, and Hecataeus also they tried to make the world maps, and they too thought that the world as a round disc, and their ideas were very similar to the Babylonians. So for making maps they traveled very widely, and whatever the information that they got they write down as a description, whatever they saw and whatever they had. But these maps were not survived for a long time. After these Babylonians, some of the historians they try to make or they try to recreate the maps by the help of the descriptions given by these Babylonians. And these Babylonians, they arranged or they placed this Greece as in the center or the middle of the map. And they divided this entire world into three continents. In that, the first one is Europe, second one is Asia, and third one is Libya. Actually, Libya is one of the country in Africa. And these three continents were separated by the Mediterranean Sea. These three were separated by the Mediterranean Sea. So, these people, they tried their level best to prepare the world maps. And after these people, one more means the other people, those that are known as here Romans, they were very much interested to make to prepare the maps because they wanted to conquer the world. I hope you listen a person name. His name is Alexander the Great, the king of the Greece. He would like to conquer the world. While conquering, he came to India around 2300 years ago. And these Romans, they established trade stations on Indian sea coast. And they sailed towards India by the help of the ship. And these sailors and traders, they need actually very accurate maps to reach their destinations. So, here Greeks, they tried their level best to make the accurate maps by the help of the imaginary lines. Children, are you listening? Listen very carefully. Yeah, what are those imaginary lines? The imaginary lines are latitudes and longitudes. I hope you know what is latitude. Latitude is a horizontal line and imaginary line drawn on the globe. We have around 181 latitudes along with the equator. Equator is the biggest latitude. And longitudes. What are longitudes? Longitudes are the imaginary lines. Actually, they drew on vertical. Meaning is north to south. And we have around 360 longitudes. So, by the help of these imaginary lines, these Greeks, they tried to make accurate maps. First, they find out a set of places where the midday occurred at the same time. First, they find out a set of places where the midday meaning is the afternoon, occurring meaning is happening at the same time. Later, they drew a line. That line is here, that is longitude. The meaning is here, longitude meaning is one of the longitude. And later, they draw latitudes also. And for that, they took a equal length of the shadows. So, by the help of the latitudes and longitudes, they made a grid on the map. And they set the places or arranged the places east to west and north to south. So, it's not a very easy task to prepare these latitudes and longitude. It took around 2000 years to get this grid. The use of the grid is we can locate the places very easily by the help of the grid. So here is a person. Actually, he was a world famous geographer in the ancient time. Name is Ptolemy. By the help of these imaginary lines, this Ptolemy also prepared a world map. Very accurate world map. And most of the maps are giving the correct information about Europe and its countries. And some of the traders also given the information that is very accurate information that they visited. And even traders also given the information about which are the places that they visited. But in their maps, we can see India shown very smaller than Sri Lanka. Actually, India's size is bigger than Sri Lanka. And here, they did not try to know the interior places and did not to locate the interior places in their maps. So, these books of these Ptolemy were very useful to the Arabic sailors and scholars. Here is a scholar or a sailor, his name is al-Idrisi, he tried to make a world map for his king in the year 1154. And in his map, he shown Europe, meaning is Eurasia, very clearly, and he shown only north part of Africa and lakhs of southern part of Africa and southeast of the Asia. And some more interesting things we can see in his map. Southern part of the map is shown on the top of the map, and northern part of the northern part is shown on the southern part, the southern direction. So like this, some of the variations we can observe in these previous maps. So this is the topic, present topic, and the next topic we can have the in next class. Thank you. Have a nice day. Stay home, stay safe.